What's up, ancestors? Liver Kings here.
Liver Kings. Welcome to our special Halloween episode of the Sulty Soup podcast. All right, both of us agreed we're going to dress up for the first Halloween episode. This is Halloween episode number 1. I don't think we ever did a Halloween edition for our last podcast that we did like 30 episodes of. So this is the first ever. And we didn't really coordinate much at all. We barely even got here today. I barely even got here today. It was ridiculous. But when we showed up, we kind of had this inkling, like, I feel like he might be Liver King as well, but we still didn't find out till I got dressed downstairs, and I just walked up here like 10 minutes ago, and we both are dressed as Liver King. All right?
No.
What?
I forgot entirely that it was a Halloween episode today.
Oh.
I haven't brushed my teeth in 6 days.
True.
This is what happens when you don't brush your teeth.
I see you haven't gotten enough sun, though. You see how dark I am? All right, you got to get a little more sun, obviously.
You've been following one tenant, my friend. There are 9.
Don't question me about the tenants.
Also, I see you're wearing shoes like a real modernist.
These are my workout boots. All right, I had to wear them because I have my ankle.
My feet touch the ground, baby.
I have my ankle weights on right now because I'm working out. I have my wrist weights on because I'm always working out. Obviously, I mean, how else do you get this size? I'm a little bit more modest than Cody. I'm on vacation mode right now, and I'm trying to relax a little bit. I'm keeping covered up right now, but whenever I need to get the six-pack out, I can just pop it out.
I'm introducing 9 more tenants, and one of them is to never spend money on a shirt.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm on, like I said, vacation Liver King mode, which he's a little bit more laid back on vacation mode. All right, I don't know if you've seen a lot of Liver King snaps, his Instas.
His tickers.
He only has like 2 accounts. I think it's Instagram and TikTok, I think. But sometimes he's like, Liver King out here on vacation. Some people are wondering what I eat on vacation. And we're going to do a video because his diet is just insane. I mean, we kind of mentioned it a little bit in the original Liver King video that we did, the review of his tenants. But I can't wait to just go over this diet because he doesn't give like any kind of like meal plan. It's like, here's what I'm eating for dinner tonight, and sometimes it's a giant meal, and sometimes it's just a little meal. And he's like, depends on what we earn today. I'm like, oh my god.
You know, I've been watching a lot of the Liver King lately. Just trying to stay motivated, stay thick. And even on our video, we were getting some comments that it might not be totally ancestral. There might be a modern assist.
You know, they mentioned that he's breathing hard, but I think it's just hauling around all this weight, man. You're just like, you can't even hardly catch a breath because your lungs are hauling 50 pounds on your chest. You know what I mean? Like, this is a lot more luggage.
I think that, dude, maybe he does get an assist, but here's the thing. The dude, there's no denying the dude is dedicated and that he does actually do these crazy ass workouts.
True. He's a madman. And I also forgot to mention the reason why we're so psyched about him is because we put out that first Liver King review video, and it crushed all of our other videos where it got way more views, way more likes and dislikes. A lot of haters on the Liver King video. But that's okay. I think haters fuel our channel. So
I don't fault anyone for disliking the video. The way I see it is, Liver King has a YouTube page, but he's posted 1 video, so there is no Liver King content on YouTube. So if you like Liver King and you look up Liver King, our video is likely to pop up. Yeah, and we kind of shit on him.
He doesn't
So
have a
if you
YouTube
dislike the
channel.
video, yeah, it's probably because you like Liver King a lot.
And the title might be a little bit clickbaity if you're one of the fellow ancestors and you're searching for some of the tenant love. Or I don't know if you're gonna find it so much on our channel though.
Yeah. Now we're built to shit on people a little bit.
I mean, there's a few of them in there that are a little bit questionable. Okay, we gotta like the blue glasses thing. I thought about that, but I guess it's basically because nowadays we have phones and TVs and our ancestors didn't. So you have to have the glasses on to make sure you fall asleep at night.
Oh, of course.
You think that's the reason?
I've fully drank the Kool-Aid, my friend. Like I told you, I've not brushed my teeth in 7 days. My beard never grew this thick before.
This actually isn't Red Bull. It's straight up goat piss.
Well, like the ancestors used to drink.
Yeah. Not heated up, just cold. But
The ancestors didn't have fire.
I don't like putting it in my normal water bottles because it smells them up pretty bad. So I put it in the Red Bull container.
It's funny that you drink it all. I consume liquids the way the ancestors used to. I boof them.
Oh.
A straight butt chug, goat piss.
Oh, that's. I heard that was a common practice back in the day. I didn't know you were bringing it back.
I'm an ancestor.
Do you think Liver King has to add some more tenants, or are they complete?
I think that the only way. Yeah, he'll be adding more. There will be 9 more tenants soon, and he's gonna make up some more fucking fake numbers. By the way, I spent my entire morning looking for where those numbers came from. I was like typing in ancient numbers and searching Google Images. I was on the Wikipedia page for the history of numbers, which is fucking a nightmare.
Obviously,
I started reading numbers in the Bible. There's no numbers that look like that.
These numbers are obviously before Wikipedia. Simple.
Oh shit. No, yeah, that makes sense. Fair.
I'm just wondering why 9? There's the 10 Commandments.
I think he's going so ancient, like he's going before 0 was a concept. So he only counted to 9. I don't know if that's a fact.
I wonder if there's some kind of like deeper meaning, like there's 9 parts of your body or something crazy, and that's the reason you have the 9.
What are the 9 parts? Your legs, your arms,
1,
your
2,
head.
3, 4, 5.
Are you counting each leg individually?
Each ab is probably counted in the tenants.
Well,
so.
he certainly has 9 of those.
Yeah, so it's probably just abs and then body connected to the abs. That makes the whole 9, basically. He does have an 8-pack, I'm pretty sure. Not that I would notice.
Yeah, I'm sure his dick has abs.
It's much more likely I'm going to jerk off to Liver King than ASMR, for sure. Just him working out, man, I get pumped up. You saw it.
I was watching his videos all day, and I very interesting fella. What a character.
I love to dive deeper into people like him where they're just the extreme of something, you know what I mean? And Liver King's a weird one because he might be selling some shit. He's selling his pills, whatever. But, that makes... I forgot I brought a bunch of beet pills. I was going to take them on the podcast, like the purple pills.
Oh, shit.
Oh. How unprofessional.
Actually, no, it's a reminder because if I don't stay on this, then...
Speaking of taking pills...
I'll lose all of my gains.
Oh, look at that. He's got the pills. See, but is that authentic liver?
It's liver pills.
Looked like they were white. I don't know. That might
Well, that's what a modern day
creatine
dumbass
liver?
would think.
Oh, okay.
I'm an ancestor. I eat pills like an ancestor.
Excuse me 1 second. You can continue with this Liver King conversation. I gotta get another workout in.
Ugh. Tie it to your balls. Wow. 37 more reps.
Sorry about that. I just got to get a few reps in. That's kind of one of my new things during the podcast. I'm probably gonna go for a walk at some point.
30-minute walk. No.
I think it's about time to walk. See, that's why Liver King's breathing so hard all the time. He's got to get a quick couple of reps in all the time.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Right before the TikTok, he probably did 100 reps, 100 sit-ups real quick.
Some people had other theories, but no, that makes sense. I had to Google what trend and something that started with a G was today.
Trend was really big right when we got out of high school. It's still around today, but the reason I say that is because a buddy of mine, I'll just say you can bleep it.
Dude, how our podcast that came out recently, the one we just did, is so riddled with bleeps. We bleeped everyone's name, and it is just constant bleeps.
Oh, jeez.
It's so funny.
Anyways, he started taking this trend stuff, man, and I thought it was something like creatine or something, and within a couple weeks, he's got like no neck. He's up here like this, and then I started finding out like it's terrible for you, heart problems, all this shit. It's like one molecule chain away from steroids or some shit, whatever it was, and then I found out was getting into it, but he wouldn't tell me. His buddies told me. He's like, "Oh, you heard got into this," and so then I basically like armbarred him and made him stop. Like made him say, "Uncle, like you gonna stop?"
Damn, dude.
It was some tough brotherly love there.
Well, the thing is that it increases the sizes of all muscles, and your heart is a muscle, right? So you get an enlarged heart.
He was like 17, maybe 18 at the time.
Damn, dude.
Like super young. So I was like, dude, you don't want. I mean, he was just getting this bodybuilding lifestyle, and they're all taking something, man. They're. I mean, I guess there's ones that say they're clean, whatever clean is.
I only do what the ancestors used to.
Yeah, it's all about the tenets, really. If those bodybuilders were going for a walk, barefoot, every once in a while, getting sun, I mean, they'd be in a lot better shape.
Yeah, agreed. How was your week, though, man? What were you doing?
Dude, my big thing this week is I'm planning my first ninja night.
What does that mean?
So I teach jiu-jitsu to kids and adults, but I'm mainly the kids program director, and we're going every Halloween. We get I didn't do it last year because of COVID, so last year is the first year I got promoted to this position. So this year is the first time I've had to plan a ninja night, which is 50 to 100 kids in the gym, and we have like a costume contest, and we have like 50 Nerf guns and a bunch of darts, and they have like little Nerf wars in the back. So it's a fun night. I just got done shopping for it. Got a bunch
of ninjas with Nerf guns. You gave the ninjas guns.
Oh yeah.
You know how deadly a ninja would be with a gun?
What's really funny is all these kids nowadays have these big inflatable costumes. Like the big T-Rexes?
Yeah, I saw the T-Rex today.
So there's
Actually, hold on real quick. I have to... If the thing is like if I miss a cycle, I lose a month of gain. Don't step on that.
Can I borrow that later?
Of course.
Thank you.
Just like our ancestors used to use.
We can just refill those. I try to be environmental. Our ancestors didn't have to deal with that, but
they love the nature.
Yeah. Excuse me. I just need to do a couple leg raises real quick. Oh my God, 2. These are 50-pound weights.
50 pounds
on each
wow.
ankle. Yeah.
Has to be made of lead.
You know, did you ever watch the old Dragon Ball Z series?
Oh, yeah.
I love that, how they used to have not only anti-gravity chambers, but they would have like sweatshirts and wristbands on or whatever that would like be 50, 100, 5,000 pounds or something. And there's like this one episode where Goku's like warming up, beating this guy up, and he's like, "Oh, that was fun, man. Let me take my weights off." And he takes it all off, and there's like thousands of pounds, and the guy couldn't even like lift it up or something. And I feel like Goku was an ancestor, man. He was
Goku was
living those
100% an
tenets
ancestor.
back
Definitely.
in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, before you need to shoot up, I was talking about my ninja night, and we're having Nerf fights, which is pretty sweet. And it's funny when because nowadays these kids have these inflatable costumes. Like there's going to be guaranteed maybe 4 or 5 inflatable T-Rexes, right? And for whatever reason, they think they can go play Nerf Wars too, but you are the biggest target in the room now.
Right.
So everybody gangs up, and not only everybody gangs up, you hear the little ones, "Get the dinosaur!" You know what I mean? And it's just 50 darts until like the T-Rex players are just not having fun anymore. They're like, everybody's just aiming at me.
You got to change it from Ninja Night to like Escape Jurassic Park or something.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty soon. We're going to have to call it something else because nobody dresses like a ninja. I'm getting all kinds of inflatable T-Rexes now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, I saw an inflatable T-Rex at the store today, and I was very close to choosing that. It was very difficult to put together a simple costume like this for some reason. I
literally almost bought the same it was a He-Man costume that you wore because I needed like a muscle suit, and I just ended up making my own because I was like, that's just not close enough, and I didn't think about like cutting all this shit up and still having the regular outfit. That was smart.
This was a full He-Man costume from like the ankles to the hair. And I had to, I cut off everything. I cut like most of this off. There's like fur that goes all the way around it. There was a He-Man like vest. Cut all that shit off. Became an ancestor. Oh, and then I found a Jesus beard.
That's pretty good. I actually had this beard in my Halloween collection. I have like a storage bin.
Really?
It just has Halloween stuff in it. And this beard actually happened to be in there, so that worked out.
I like your D&G hat.
Yeah, man, I had a snapback, but I ended up leaving it at home when I ran back to grab more of the costume. I was on Dalton time today.
Dude, Dalton sucks.
I was a solid 2 hours late, and I thought I was going to be early today. That's the funny part. I left a half hour earlier than I normally would have, and just didn't have any luck with that muscle outfit. You know what I mean? But I'm kind of glad that I didn't get the exact same one.
Oh, it would have been so good if we were the exact same person.
Oh my god!
Just like down to
nobody's
everything.
Gonna believe that we didn't coordinate this. They're just gonna be like, "Oh, those guys."
What's funny is I went off to. When you're an ancestor, you have to eat so much raw liver. And when Dalton got here, he was 2 hours late, and I was like, well, fuck, we need to go to the butcher shop. I need liver stat. And on the way to the butcher shop, he asked me if I had an extra snapback, and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I think we're wearing the same costume, buddy.
I know, that was kind of the inkling, or the first real big clue that we might be wearing the same costume. But I like how we both had a different approach to it, though. That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm obviously a lot more of a fan, and I really have an in-depth understanding of Liver King. I know you're just kind of hopping on the fan bus, you know, but obviously I am 100% an ancestor living by the tenets now. It's very aware.
I don't even know what to say to that. I'm offended.
I mean,
this could end the whole show.
I will say you were pretty close just from your normal life,
That is true.
You were pretty close right off the bat, but I don't think you're on the same workout plan as me, bud.
Have you seen this?
Look at these gains. Okay.
I'm flexing so hard, my skin is literally ripping.
Can you say boulders for shoulders? Because that's what I have. I used to have a neck, but it's gone now.
I used to have a neck, but then I grew a beard.
Speaking of beards, my real beard is almost this long now. I'm covering it up, but I've been growing it out.
Yeah, you're kind of a hairy guy. What's your situation like down there? I imagine it's a mess.
It looks like this beard. Maybe a little bit more tamed, but yeah, basically this beard down there. I like a big bush down there because it makes my junk look longer.
No, it doesn't.
Well, yeah, because you see this giant bush and then this giant snake coming out of it. And you're like, Jesus, look how big the bush is. What about this? That snake must be dangerous.
You call it a snake?
I actually call him D'Artagnan. That's my real name for it. Tess was going to be mad that the people know that now. But
Oh, you're being serious.
oh, yeah. You don't have a name for yours?
No.
Must not be
Abuse.
that exciting.
It's not worthy of a name.
Yeah.
Once it starts following the tenants, it'll get its name.
It's the old angry one-eyed snake.
Well, I keep it trimmed. I'm not baby smooth or anything, but I keep it like super trim. And there, like the shafties, little hairs that grow up your shaft?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just me then. They grow all the way up to the head. You know what I mean?
I was thinking you meant inside.
Oh, what?
Like in
Why
the hole.
the fuck would you think I meant
Like
that?
you were growing hair out of your dick hole. That's what I thought you meant.
Well, we'll get to that later. Anyways, when you're trimming, it's hard to like address that without potentially cutting yourself, which I've done before. So this only happened like 2 or 3 days ago. I was trimming up and Kelsey has like a bottle of Nair. All right. And I thought, what a modern day solution to my ancestral problem. So around the hard to get areas, I put Nair.
Did you read the instructions?
I read the instructions.
Okay.
It says maximum 10 minutes. I put it on for 8.
Okay.
And I got severe chemical burns all over my balls.
Woo!
It's bad, dude.
Oh.
It fucking hurts so bad, too. It like totally took away the first few layers of skin.
I tried Nair once, and I, as well, did not. I wasn't fully aware of the damage that thing could do. It's like acid.
Well, what the fuck? Why is it sold then? Why is nobody?
I mean, it gets rid of the hair. You don't got any hair anymore, do you?
No hair, no skin. It's like one of those like science exhibits where they've removed the skin and you can see all the muscles and bones.
Well, it's that old saying, be careful what you ask for.
That saying does not apply
here. Or be careful what you wish for, right?
Well, luckily we've discovered the Liver King, so I'm never trimming anything ever again.
Oh, were you saying something? I just had to get
Just one?
Just get a curl.
Oh yeah, no, it's
this
okay.
This is a 150-pound.
You're not earning your carbs.
I don't even know if you could pick it. I'd be surprised if you could pick this kettlebell up.
Listen,
first of all,
I use that same size kettlebell attached to a string, attached to a butt plug, and I fucking kegel that shit. That's weak shit.
This is the same kettlebell that I strap my dick to make my dick longer. And I swing my dick with the kettlebell, and now I have to be careful that my dick doesn't come out my shorts.
Does it actually work? So it works to make your dick longer. I'm asking for a friend.
You,
I know that a lot of people were commenting last week asking how to make your dick bigger, and if you have any tips.
first, you need to get your dick out in the sunlight because your dick has not gotten enough sunlight.
That's true. Has it ever gotten any sunlight in my entire life?
Nope.
No.
Sunlight to make it so burnt up that it's a little stronger, like sunburn, like thick, like leathery skin. Once you get that leather dick, then you can strap some straps and weights to the head. I'm going to put out a workout plan for it later. It's going to be pretty big. Probably a 10-disc series.
Oh, wow. One more than Liver King.
I'll probably have to. I like 10. That way I can sell in 2 different packages, 2 different packs of 5.
Smarter. I mean,
Part
people
1 and
like
2.
people like even things.
Yeah, 9 was kind of an uneven number for me. But our ancestors have their ways. We can only do so much.
Speaking of ancestors, has nothing to do with ancestors. Take a look at this. I have not told Dalton anything about this.
No, I walked in and I was like, damn, that's sick.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So this was made by ItsMaggieHD. She made this for me. I'll put a link to her stuff down. But she makes all the emotes for our stream team. And every single image on this, I won't go over everything, but every single image is like specifically something from my stream. And it's fucking sick, dude. It's so colorful. Look at that shit. I'm never riding it.
Is this
obviously.
person like a legit fan of your page, or you told him you're into?
She knows what I'm into.
Wow.
But I mean, she also streams, so it's not like she's just a fan. We're fans of each other.
What does she stream? Pokemon?
She actually does art stuff.
Oh.
And then
Right
she does like an art stream on Saturdays, and then Wednesday sometimes she'll do a community thing where like you play Gartic Phone with her or something.
Does she do ASMR?
No. Nobody. Listen, the only people doing ASMR
right, I'm telling you,
are people with an OnlyFans page. I don't understand I need you to like.
I think any artist should become an ASMR
An ASM artist.
An ASM artist, YouTuber, because they could just pretend like they're painting. I think Bob Ross was like the first ASMR out there. Like, just listen to that guy, you feel calmer.
I think I'm starting to understand your ASMR thing. You're like some valley girl with her crystals or some shit. Is this like a religious experience for you? Are you one of those people that say I'm non-religious, but
you're not getting the tingle sensation?
I have faith.
Obviously, I tried to explain this to my brother. I was like, when somebody like talks to you or kind of cares for you, you get the tingle sensation, or like maybe when you share something, and he's like, oh yeah, I always get that sensation with our old biology or chemistry teacher. You can bleep this out. I was like, what? He's an old man. And listening to him give chemistry lectures gives you the tingles? That one threw me off, man. But I love listening to the artists, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna sketch your face today, or I'm gonna give you a face paint today. Those ones are the best. They're not naked. I know you're thinking they're probably naked.
I want to circle back to the ASMR thing, but real quick, that old chemistry teacher.
Yeah.
At a parent-teacher conference one day, he told my dad that I'm on drugs.
Wow.
And I wasn't.
No.
I wasn't on drugs.
You didn't do shit back in high school. Neither did I. I mean, I drank when I was like 16, and then I didn't even smoke weed till college.
I don't know what I fucking did, to make him think I was on drugs either. I think that I was kind of I don't know, like maybe a class clown or something. Maybe that's what like.
I had one teacher in college catch me high.
Really?
And I already was doing terrible in his class. And so I don't think he liked me. It was a statistics class. And I had gotten high before this class. And then I'm in there and I don't know if I had it in my bag or I just reeked of weed, you know what I mean? But he's giving his lecture and I'm kind of like in the middle-ish on the side. And he does one of these things where he takes like a big long lap to the middle-ish. And he's like in the middle of his lecture and he like, I can visibly like see he like his demeanor change. And then he starts trying to bring up like weed jokes in the lecture. But they weren't nice. They were like, he was trying to like talk statistics, but then like talk about, yeah, just like when you get, you know, your dope down by the corner from Jerry or something like that. He tried throwing in 3 or 4 of these weed jokes, and he was like looking at me as I was like in class, and I'm just like over here just like taking notes.
Like, you're like, okay, Jerry, where was Jerry at?
Yeah,
Jerry, you said he's under the.
What corner is Jerry on? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
And do you know, like, roughly, like, what Jerry's charging for a dime bag?
Yeah, I don't want to get ripped off. Is he trustable?
How long have you known Jerry?
Yeah, that was the one time that I knew, and he never like did anything about it. Just like, and I can remember like as I was leaving the class, he had like yelled something like kind of derogatory about weed too or something. And I was like, I was gonna get
you fucking stoner.
Yeah, like something weird, man. I just got out of there. I was like, this is the most awkward. He didn't actually single me out, but it's like he's, you know, only him and I like know what happened, and maybe like the person sitting next to me.
Everyone sitting around you knew that
Yeah,
what was going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, half the class was asleep. I mean, what are you gonna do? Is college.
That's fair. Did you ever have like all of our teachers in high school were so fucking cool. One time I was at a friend's house and the younger science teacher lived right behind that house, and I could see into house, and he had a spare bedroom that was totally dedicated to his like chameleons.
Huh.
And the whole room was filled with plants and like misters and lights and shit. And one day he was out, he had like a couple of quads, and I was walking down that alleyway and he said, "Hey man, you want to go ride quads with me?" And
Really?
I said no. And he never asked again. He never spoke to me outside of school ever. I fucking ruined probably a great friendship.
He was one of those guys that was like one of the younger guys that came to our town and taught. He was probably in his 20s when we first met him, you know.
Yeah. I upset him so badly one day.
I can't believe he likes chameleons. I guess I'll have something to talk to him about next time I see him if I'm in town.
Dude, we had this project in it was like I had like this media class, and the project was, and it was assigned to just me and I think my buddy. And the project was to create movie posters for movies that were popular around the time, but for each teacher. Okay. And Pineapple Express was a big thing around that time.
Huh.
And he looks a little bit like Seth Rogen.
Yeah, a little bit.
And he happened to be wearing like a brown suit, or he happened to be wearing like the exact outfit Seth Rogen was wearing one day. So I was like, "Hey man, I got to get your picture real quick. It's for this project." And I took his picture and I photoshopped it onto Pineapple Express right next to like James Franco. and he was fucking irate.
Really?
He like ripped the poster, because the posters ended up getting hung around school. He ripped those off the wall. He's like, "You did not have my permission to do that." I was like, "Oh fuck."
He thought you were insinuating that he was a stoner or something?
A stoner probably. Like, I mean, that was, or I mean, Seth Rogen was like bigger around the time. You know what I mean? It's an insult in more ways than one, but it was also funny.
There was one time
Things can be insulting and funny.
that I have a story just for that. Didn't mean to be insulting. This is like good feedback, right? This is this is what do you call it?
Constructive criticism.
Yes, constructive criticism. So, I had my history teacher.
Yeah.
He had like 5 or 6 different sayings that he would always say in class. And I started getting tuned to, like, he'd have the same things he'd say every time. Doesn't matter what the different history subject was. So in the back of my history book, I had this tally sheet. And I had each one there. And then on the side, I had the date. And I'd tally each time he'd say each one. And there were things like, "So keep that in mind," or "This is what I like to call." All right, those are like 2 of the big ones.
Right.
And one time, like, he said, "So keep this in mind," like 16 times in one class. Like, that was the record. And it was so funny because I'd be like almost falling asleep in class, and then he'd say one of those things, and I kind of wake up and go to the back of the book, give another tally, go back to my page. And at the very end of the year, I was like, "Hey, man, I want to show you something." And I showed him these tallies. I was like, "Just to let you know, this is how many times you say these little sayings every time." And he did not like seeing that. He got pissed.
Oh, no.
Almost like a "you try to teach a class" kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here with that.
Damn, dude. He loved me. Dude, he loved me so much. We were like on such good terms. He was also my homeroom teacher. So we'd walk the subway during homeroom and stuff like that. And fucking.
Yeah. Real quick, let me see you just bust out a solid curl.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Oh, easy.
I just want to see one all the way up. Yeah, get all the way up there. Look how red you're getting.
That's from the sun, buddy.
Just want to let you know I have wrist weights on as well. You want to add some wrist weights?
If I could just let you know real quick that I did so many reps of twice as much of that earlier that, yeah, I'm having a little bit of a hard time.
I did so many reps before you got here.
Anyways, Mr. Cook, dude, he was so cool with me for such a long time. And then there was an incident that happened. Actually, you were there the night the incident happened. And you know what I'm talking about? Of course you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, he ended up giving me detention the next day for no reason other than the fact that this incident had happened off school grounds. And he fucking hated me. And then eventually he got over it. I have a funny story. Senior year at this school, we all got to go to Florida at the end of the year as like a big class trip. And I don't know what I was thinking. It's not like anybody was going to get laid on this trip. It didn't happen. Nobody did.
We sure tried.
But I had packed probably around 30 to 50 condoms. And I shoved them all into the front pocket of this duffel bag. And I like really shoved them in there. And then they inspected everyone's bags before we got on the bus. My dad was standing to the left of me. Was on my right. Had to inspect my bag.
Oh, you're talking about the high school trip? Oh, my God.
Yes. This happened in school.
Yeah.
And Mr. Cook opened up the front pouch. And that thing popped open like an accordion. As no joke, as condoms like exploded out of the pocket. Yeah. All onto the ground. And I look to my dad, and my dad's eyes get wide as he's looking down at him, and his face turns red, and he starts to smile. And I look over at Mr. Cook, and he is laughing, dude. He's shaking his head like, oh my God. And I pick him up, and he says, you have to hand those to your dad. So I handed them to my dad. And right before I got on the bus, my dad gave me a hug, and he slipped them into my pocket. He's like, go get them, buddy.
Yeah.
And then nothing happened ever.
And then you put them on your hands and feet and went to Waterworld and slid down all the slides. It was a good time.
It was a great time. Yeah, Mr. Cook was awesome.
That's a great story. I don't have any excessive condom stories, unfortunately. I used them all.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, but every time I buy them, I used every one.
I've never found one small enough for myself.
Well, keep trying, bud.
You know those like tiny little finger ones that like for turning pages quicker if you're a secretary?
Yeah.
Those work.
Okay.
Those work. Lost your train of thought?
I don't know why you take us off the road here and we start talking about. Oh yeah, that's right, because you have this excessive condom story back in high school. I thought, what was the reason why he didn't like you? Was it because you banged his sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me too.
Yeah. And then she started dating, and that's when he became my friend again, because he's like, well, you're not that bad. Which is so funny because he was a friend. I liked him.
Lives out here now, and he was telling me that he was invited to their wedding. And
Interesting.
He said he went there, and he's like, this is the weirdest fucking thing. I don't know why I went. And then he left. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Random story.
That's so weird.
Okay, did we get all of our topics? What was the other thing we were going to talk about?
That's everything I wanted to talk about. You had another thing, but you couldn't remember it 30 minutes ago. You're not going to remember it now.
You're not doing anything for Halloween, huh? You're going on vacation? Oh, no, that's November.
Well, it's November 1st. Yeah, I'll be in Amsterdam.
We going to go to a haunted house?
Probably not. Kelsey's got a friend coming in 2 days. So she's going to be with her friend the whole time. And I have to, like, edit, 8 videos and get those posted and scheduled before then. It's going to be an actual nightmare these next few days.
I can't wait till my beard is actually this long, because this one is very itchy.
You know what's funny, dude? For the past, 30, 40 minutes, there's been beard hair in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm trying not to lose my fucking mind.
All over the mic.
Oh, no.
I got a bearded mic now.
All right, ancestors. Well, thank you for watching our podcast. Stay tuned for next week. Also, please sub. It's what an ancestor would do.
Let's go. We're going to go eat some liver now.
Gonna go eat some liver. Bye.
Liver Kings out.